Hello guys, my name is Ryan, and this is episode 2 of my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In this episode, we'll be finishing the tree guy and getting some cool stuff. To start things off, you have to remember that 23 is the best. More specifically, number 1. And what that means is, you have to kill these guys in the order of 2, 3, 1. He seems pretty mad. So Goma, a parasitic armored arachnid, is a fairly easy boss. What you gotta do is stun her, either by shooting her in the eye with your slingshot, or throwing your nuts in her face, and then slash at her big eye with your sword. Now, if you take too long getting her from the ceiling, like I failed to do here, she starts shitting out her child slaves at you. They're not going to be too much of a problem. Just quickly eliminate them and go back to kicking her ass. You're going to want to dodge or block with your shield when they turn red and charge at you. Fail. Depending on how many strikes you get in, once you stun her, it should take about 2 to 3 times of the cycle. And as a custom with every Zelda game, once you defeat a boss, you get a heart container, which increases your maximum life energy by 1. And with every boss defeat also comes a lot of talking from NPC characters. hear that Skyward Sword is, it's not gonna have Ganon or Ganondorf featured in it fully, like as a boss, but it'll show how he comes to his current circumstances in Ocarina of Time. At least that's what the internet told me. I'm looking forward to playing the game, but I spent my money on pre-ordering Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, and then another $20 bill on Riot Points. I had to get Super Teemo. It's been calling me for too long. There's so many great games out this time of the year. It really sucks when you don't have a job. There's characters with those three names in Oracle of Ages and Oracles of Season. I wonder if they're related. For years and years it was theorized that the Triforce was actually in the game, and something you could acquire. I always thought it was, but I didn't know how. But I guess it was proven false. It's one of the video game's greatest myths. Isn't that pretty? For like N64 graphics? I always thought it was nice looking. Cue millions of kids crying everywhere. A death super early in the game. That's not a bad guy. It's pretty sad. She seems excited though. I like how he used his cloaking device, but then decloaked just to fuck with me. I know I'm supposed to go to the castle, but I decided that I'd go get something pretty useful first. And it lies in the Lost Woods. The Lost Woods is a place that you'll have to visit quite a few times in the game for various reasons, like side quests, heart pieces, and main plot points. And if you're not careful, you'll end up back at the start if you take a wrong turn. I know I'm gonna fail at what I'm gonna try to do, so I look for more nuts for my slingshot. Unfortunately, I don't find any. But I do find money. Money's always good. I'm supposed to hit the target dead in the middle. And I just can't aim. It breaks the heart. Later on I have to do something like something similar to that, only on horseback. So after swearing to myself, I leave, but quickly come back with more ammo. For some reason I thought you had to do it 10 times, so I ran around looking for tons and tons of ammo, but too cheap to buy any. But you only need 3 shots. I got a sack. It's a nice sack. Lets me hold more nuts. Or seeds, rather. So after I realized I was going the complete wrong way, I quickly turn and run towards my house to see if my green-haired friend's still there waiting like she said she would. Wasn't there someone that looked exactly like her that said the exact same thing up over there? She has a cloaking device too, apparently. guess Link can't bring himself to say goodbye. I don't really know why. He's usually so good with words. And speaking of words, here's a lot more of them. He kind of just broke the fourth wall right there. I like how they try to trick you, where they defaultly place your cursor on no, and if you click no, then he'll repeat everything he said again. Don't fall for that trap. I did before. It's very annoying. Stupid Java update available. Stupid pop-up. Just for shits and giggles, let's go fight one of these things. You have to whack his penis with your sword. And fail miserably. Or you can whack him with your stick. Hit his penis with your wood. Now in Hyrule Field, once night falls, these skeleton guys will constantly pop up in pairs. Once you beat one of the pairs, another one pops up. And if you kill enough of them before it's daytime again, a really big one will show up. But if you stick to this path, then they shouldn't spawn at all. And also when it's nighttime, the gates to the castle town won't be open. And over yonder there is the ranch, which we'll visit later. I was actually gonna go visit it, but it soon becomes daytime and I get distracted. So I just decide to continue on to the castle. Oh, there's the really big one. Now, for a quick way to make money, you can defy some physics and run up these chains. Well, I guess they're not defying any physics. I suppose the chains could support your weight if they're pulled tight enough. Seems kind of unlikely though. But if you jump far enough, you can actually get 2 red rupees, which I believe are worth like 25 or 50. I don't know. Probably 25 or 20. So after breaking off some steam as he suggested, I collect another gold skeleton token. Spider skeleton token. Usually they only appear at night, but during the day, if you're in a dungeon, then they're there, and like in trees and boxes they can also be during the day. There's a Zelda Adventure Craft. Well, there's a couple. But there's one that I watched LesbianSquirtle play. And they made the castle town, and it looks really good. Though I don't think the castle's made yet. But the Temple of Time is. It looks exactly it. It's really cool. And there's this really neat tower up in a snowy area that you have to do some platforming to get to. And it's pretty funny because you fight your way through it, and then you find Zelda in the basement. But when you get close, it turns around and it's Zelda with a creeper face. And then Ganondorf taunts you. It's pretty funny. I hope that person that made that continues to update it with more and more things. And like I said before, they hide in trees, so you can get them during the day by rolling into them. And with that, I'm gonna end it here. In the next episode, we'll be using our ninja skills. But until then, my name is Ryan.
Captain Timo on duty!